daughter's name is Eshni.
Yeah.
Strange.
Yeah, it's such a coincidence, you know. My son lives now, his name is Segrin. He lived in Ipswich in
Oh,
Eastern England.
is he still living here then?
No, he got married and moved to the USA.
Oh, okay. Okay. No, I
Yeah.
think I knew of him.
Yeah, you wouldn't know him. No, I just thought I'll mention it, you know, because it's all just fascinating coincidences.
And you're a doctor as well.
Sorry?
You're a doctor.
I'm a medical doctor and I've had a few books published, and one of my books was prescribed for matrix.
Oh, lovely. Yeah,
Yeah,
psychiatrist. But I'm
yeah.
not practicing at the moment. I'm more at home, psychiatrist, the doctor.
You're a medical psychiatrist.
Yes.
Oh, wow. Then you would have related to what I said about lawyers not studying psychology and psychiatry. And I'm really impressed to see you in a sari.
Oh no, it's because sorry, I don't want to take the time of the meeting. I wasn't going to say anything because I
Yeah.
was just going to listen in. But in Pietermaritzburg, for my mom's side, the Vathas, they do Angles Peri prayer. So I've been observing that Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Oh,
So they do
lovely.
prayer. So I've just been in contact with family there.
Yeah, yeah. Seshni, are you a part of the Fertile Brain WhatsApp group?
No, I've just joined because
Okay.
Lanterns introduced me to this.
Oh,
Group.
lovely.
So I'm
Yeah.
great.
Well, maybe you could send me a direct message with your WhatsApp number. I'd love to be in touch with you, really. Thank you.
Sorry, so I've been observing Saturday, Sunday. So I've just been in contact with family there.
Yeah, yeah. Stephanie, are you a part of the Fertile Brain WhatsApp group?
No, I've just joined because that introduced me to this.
Lovely. Yeah.
Namaste to everyone. Prasanna sir. Namaskar to everyone.
I'd love to be in touch with you, really.
Good evening, Prasanna sir. Good evening.
Yeah, yeah.
Sorry for the technical glitch, and welcome to the poetry reading with Fertile Brains. As always happened with this uh, cybernet. Without wasting much of your time, I would like to welcome you all to the poetry reading with Fertile Brains, a place where poets gather to share their hearts and minds. Let us kickstart with Richard, and let's get to hear what he said. The poetry. Yeah. Yes.
Thank you so much. We had a lively discussion about knowledge versus, should we say, civic power. And this is called educatum. Educatum. Studying history and loving science takes us away from blind mythic reliance. Collecting honest data builds a life and drags us up from the miasma of single cell pond life. Myth and legend have their place, but civilization and technology do have their own special grace. Well-trod footpaths and their recognition enriches our mental activity and improves our condition. Threading through the waves of history reduces crippling erroneous assumptions and many miseries. While reading carefully the annals of science, we learn of heroic actors and their experimental reliance. We carefully stacking the facts, clearing the troublesome rubble of hacks. Academe, admitted, is far from perfect, but after all, it's true that humans that work it. It's true, science advancements are often opposed, as any honest reading of science history shows. As science inspires us, we may make progress. So, in our high tech encrusted lives, we might celebrate with our global brethren and sister in Gaelic. Repeatable phenomena upon which facts adhere is one of the ways we grow a better future here. Collect the data, then decide, and by all means, let us never let the fearful steer the ride. We may be surrounded by technology, but for progress to truly flourish, for human dignity, there should never need any apology. So thank you, my friends. Thank you.
Exactly, Richard. You always share the space to ponder over. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. That was Richard with his brilliant piece. Please welcome Deena Padayachee.
Good day, everybody. I hope you're having a lovely time out in webinar land. And thank you once again, Prasanna, for this beautiful hosting. Now, there happens to be, I just discovered, a Seshni who's part of the group today for the first time. And it so happens that my daughter's birthday was on the Ides of March, the 15th of March. And she happens to be named Seshni. And the Seshni on the webinars is a person who has a father called Deena. So it's fascinating, this kind of coincidence. For Seshni, the poorest people are not the poor. The poorest people are those who are poor inside. The people who are really poor are those who will not care for anything, who will waste water, food, electricity, and everything else. The poorest people are those who abuse those who love them. The poorest people are those who violate their environment, their fellow citizens, their country. The poorest people are those who do not care for themselves and their families. The poorest people are those who lack self-respect and do not respect other people or other people's things. The poorest people are those who have a poverty of the mind, a poverty of the spirit, and a poverty of the soul. Thank you.
Absolutely, sir. Correct. Whatever you said is perfectly correct. And please give a round of applause, my dear friends. Very thoughtful rumination. Please give a round of applause. Please welcome Colonel Gopal Purdhani. Sir Gopal Purdhani, please unmute your mic, sir. Please unmute your mic, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now you can hear me.
Yes, ma'am. Yes. Please go ahead.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Dear friends, सबसे पहले मैं एक सोल्जर होने के नाते, सैनिक होने के नाते कई बार कुछ गलत बातें लोग कह जाते हैं, उनको जवाब देना चाहता हूँ कि आज एक धर्म के ठेकेदार ने मुझ पर सवाल उठाया, इंसानी हत्या को हर हाल में उसने पाप बतलाया। मैंने कहा मैं एक सैनिक हूं, जंग में दुश्मन का अंत मेरा फर्ज है, देश और देशवासियों की रक्षा ही मेरा धर्म है। हाँ, मैंने दुश्मन को जंग में हार किया है, अपने अंग अपनी जान देकर फर्ज पूरा किया है। मैंने 1965 की जंग में जब दुश्मन ने ललकारा था, मैंने फिर दुश्मनों को चुन चुन के मारा था।
अरे बाप रे।
वो हमलावर थे और मेरा देश बचाने आए थे। हथियारों को जोर से अपनी ताकत दिखाने आए थे। मैंने उनकी ताकत को उन्हीं पर आजमा डाला। मैं क्या भला हूं, मैंने उसको बता डाला। मैं भारत का बेटा हूं, मेरे साथ उलझ मत जाना, नहीं तो उसी को पड़ेगा अंत को अपनाना। धन्यवाद। एक छोटी सी एक और कविता है डेट बिफोर, अपने डेली लाइफ के ऊपर, कि बहारें हर वर्ष आती हैं। बहारें पतझड़ों की तरह ही हर वर्ष आती हैं, बहारें हर वर्ष आएंगी। खुशी और सुंदरता भरपूर हम पर छा जाएंगे। तुम पतझड़ को जानना एक उस्ताद की मानद, क्योंकि पतझड़ ही दोबारा बहारों को लेके आएंगे। जोर से पकड़ के रखना तुम उम्मीद का दामन। कृपा करके गौर कीजिए कि जोर से पकड़ के रखना तुम उम्मीद का दामन, जो बना है तेरे लिए तेरे ही काम आएंगे। बदलना काम है हालात का बदलते वक्त के साथ। बदलना काम है हालात का बदलते वक्त के साथ। तुम भी सीख लो बदलना, तुम्हारे काम आएंगे। किसी के काम आ जाना जिसकी जिसका मकसद हो जिंदगी का। किसी के काम आ जाना जिसका वो मकसद हो जिंदगी का। उसी के जैसे बनकर तुम्हारा सम्मान लाएंगे। भलाई जो करेगा उसका भी भला होगा। भलाई जो करेगा उसका भी भला होगा। उसकी जिंदगी सब घड़ियां मुस्कुराएंगी। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद आप सबका। और ये दो छोटी कविताएं आपको पेश की। नमस्कार।
बहुत खूब सर, बहुत छोटी नहीं, बहुत गहराई है उसमें, दोनों में है, बहुत गहराई है। Please give a round of applause to my friends. That was Dr. Colonel Gopal Purdhani. Please welcome,
धन्यवाद।
please welcome Mr. Devendra KC. Devendra KC. Please unmute your mic, sir.
Good evening, everybody. Gopal sir, thank you very much for Hindi poem, sir. I love to hear that one. So I have a small poem about aeroplanes, since my career is in aviation. A bird can fly, why can't I? A bird can fly, why can't I? With this enthusiasm, Wright brothers invented a power-driven machine that could float in the sky. Not only in the modern era, but also in the ancient mythological verdict, there used to be some special features created by Vedic deeds. Ravana kidnapped goddess Sita via air in his flying machine called Pushpak Biman. Although the very talented, powerful Ravana had characters like Devan. The modern scientific inventions reached unbelievable thoughts, whereby the whole world connected by aeronautical knots. Thousands of aeroplanes now flying in the air. It is believed that these are the fastest and safest machine to travel without fear. Safety is of highest priority in aviation. Thanks to the scientists with these amazing creations. Man is a creator who can bring dreams into the success. Science made impossible to the possible at its best. Man invented the most powerful modification of plane. The rocket landed onto the moon is a spacecraft, a speedy plane. AI, the most used technology, is going to create another history. For the previous generation, it might be a mystery. The airplanes of next generations will be of super speed. The hours of travel can be lowered down into minutes by AI deeds. Like bullet trains on the ground, the airplanes manage inventing soon will travel at a speed of sound. Let's wait for the day to come. Airplanes will cover the whole world, amazing high speed run by means of thumb. Thanks to the tireless effort of mankind to make the world further closer and humanity bind. This machine, which is invented for travel purpose, also sometimes used as a weapon for war and destructive shows. My urge with the gamers, please stop war that brings pain, by which humanity and peace dies with no gain. May humanity spread all around the globe. Everybody have a machine of love in their left lobe. Everybody have a machine of love in their left lobe. Thank you, sir.
Brilliant, sir. Nice dedication towards the air or airfare in the air force sector, maybe. Wonderful. Wonderful. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. That was Devendra KC. Beautiful one. Please welcome Gulshin.
Здравствуйте, дорогие! Я из Казахстана, Айдарбек Гусин. Буду читать стихи «Кингир, наша гордость». Чудо Кингир, взор мой тобою пленен, птицы плывут по светлой глади озер, чайки кричат, ты вдохновлен и крилен, един из тех, кто всем сердцем влюблен. Краса твоя, Кингир, с одним луной, волны твои и девичий чудо косой, гордо течешь и нам даруешь дух свой, как у красавиц в сердцах чьих огонь. Мой Джигаган, вместе с тобою века, Кингир, обмываешь его берега, лодка твою. Память качает моя эту любовь, ты сохранил навсегда. Вот сохранишь, ты будешь тайны свои, мудро горделив, неповторимо красив. Лебедем ты, одиноким грустишь, и сожаления об этом не таишь. Еще можно дочитать?
Thank you, Gunshin. That was about your motherland, so beautifully expressed. Thank you, Polina, for saying about that. So please give a round of applause, my dear friends. That was Gunshin. Please welcome Aigul. Aigul? Yeah. Maybe. Can Polina. Yes, go ahead, please.
So it's my turn, am I right? Good. Thanks everyone for having me here tonight. And so before reading my poetry, I would like just to introduce myself, since I live right on the crossroads between Europe and Asia, geographically. There is a huge monument in our city that says that geographically we have one part in Asia and one part in Europe. So there is a kind of a crossroads of cultures in me. So I understand both European world and Asian world. And it's such an interesting mixture because on one hand, I've been reading Nicholas Roerich about the Mahatma letters, and I know about the great Lord Maitreya, and I just have a huge respect for Oriental philosophy. But at the same time, I lived in London, and I have huge respect for Shakespeare's language, and I'm very fond of Old English poetry and 16th century language. That's why sometimes I use it in my own poetry, and today I would like to introduce you to one of my poems, which is called Autumn Sorrow. I welcome thee, my autumn sorrow. It feels like there is no tomorrow. An empty space inside my soul is darkened, nothing will console. I crave for summer's light and glow, when clouds passed slowly to and fro, the thoughts were drowsy in my mind. This happy time is left behind. The night will bring me Stygian gloom, and deepen silence in my room. Arrow in thee, my autumn sorrow, I'm looking forward for tomorrow. Thank you so much, and I'm so glad to welcome you all here. So greetings and love from Russia.
Thank you, Polina. You're such a, you're like a connecting bridge for us, the poetic souls. Such a beautiful expression, and thank you for reading out, and thank you for joining me. As always, we respect you a lot. Please welcome, please give a round of applause, my dear friends. Please welcome Kanjugal. 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 Polina, can you ask, please, Kanjugal to turn on her mic?
I cannot see you as
She's there, like,
just give me a second to find her.
Idian Boktonawa. Idian Boktonawa. Idian,
Айдынкан Бостонова.
Yeah, please, go ahead. Sorry, I couldn't.
Здравствуйте, всем привет. Я из Москвы. Всем желаю счастья, здоровья и любви. Слышно мне? Азыр мен оқи тұрған стихотворением бұл дос деген стихотворение, как дружба. Үзілбөсін деген бізден үмітті, майда чүйдө жұмышыңа жұмшаба, жарап берем сенин тоодо ишиңе, тирүүм тургай көзүм жарык жұмсада. Кетирбеймин деген биздин кадырды, калжаң сүйлөп тамашаңа сарптаба. Тирек болуп берем сенин аркаңа, жер сыйылпалап алым кылгап турса да. Угулбасын десең биздин жамандык, сыр чыгарба ичи бузук арамга. Тоодой болуп турса дагы баркыбыз, көр албастар басып алат тапанга. Өзүңдөй көр, өзүм деген достукту, өзөлөнүп асыранды балага. Арнагандай калп жарокер сүйүүнү, доско эч качан жалган сөздү кадаба. Достугубуз эч качан үзүлбөсүн. Бүтүн дүйнө международный, это дружба как международный, как сказать я? Простите, что как-то. Достугубуз түбөлүктүү болсун. Всем привет еще раз.
Thank you. I didn't know this is about friendship. That's what has been said. Diana, thank you for reading it, and thank you, Polina, for translating them. And please welcome Kanjugal. Kanjugal.
Yes.
Kanjugal,
I'm from
unmute.
Kazakhstan. My name is Kenjugal. Қазір де киіміне қарап, қарсы алып, ақылына қарап шығарып салады. Бала кезімде кітапқа қатты қызықпадым. Естіге келіп, кітаптың қадірін түсіне бастадым. Бұрын электронды кітап оқи алмайтынмын. Заманның ағымына қарай, қазір электронды кітапты да оқып жүрмін. Көп адам өзін дамыту үшін курс, тренингке барады. Одан да кітап арқылы өзін-өзі дамытқызса, әлдеқайда ұтымды болар еді. Хакім Абайдың артық ғылым кітапта ерінге оқып көруге десе, Ахмет Байтұрсынов оқусыз халық қанша бай болса да біраз жылдан кейін оның байлығы өнерлі халықтардың қолына көшеді дейді. Шығыс жазушысы Әл-Жахид кітапты айнымас дос, жақтырмайтын серік, ақыл сұрамайтын кеңесші, салмақ салмайтын көрші, әр сенен еш нәрсенді алғысы келмейтін дос алдамайды.
Yıkışsızlık tanıtmaydı. Айласына сырыпта кетпейді деген. Біле-білген адамға кітаптың өз сиқыры бар екенін де осындай келіндердің сөзі дәлел болса керек. Қазір әркім өзінің мамандығына байланысты ғана кітап оқып жүру мүмкін, ал басқа салалар бойынша да кітап оқу арқылы білімін одан сайын жетілдіре түсуге болады. Мысалы, Алланың жолында жүрміз дейтіндердің арасында анау айтты, мынау айтты деп әр сөзге еріп дегендері бар. Тіпті интернеттен түрлі видеоны көріп, туған жермен, елмен безіп, қаншама отбасы шетел асып кетті. Мазалаған мың-сан сұрағына кітаптан, оның ішінде көрген әдебиеттен жауап іздетпей адаспас еді. Кітап оқыған адам әркімнің сөзіне ергіш сеніш келеді, ал өзі ізденіп оқуға ерінеді. Кейініне қарап қарсы алып, ақылына қарап шығарып салатын уақыт бұрын да болған, қазір де бар. Қанша жерден сәл салтанаттың жарасып жүргенмен, бастың іші бос болса, ешқандай абырой емес деп ойлаймын. Thank you.
Thank you, Kenzie. Well, thank you. Didn't understand what it is about, but then I loved your, the expression and the presentation. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. That was Kenzie Girl, yeah, from Kazakhstan. Please welcome Jackie Chao.
Okay, let me get to my poem. Okay, the poem I'm going to read today is called Apologies to Anne Sexton. There's no ambition bird in my heart. The bird inside me pecks at seeds tossed by human hands. It's all she would eat, fluttering from a nearby bush to the fountain's edge. She knows nothing about bent backs and pricked fingers, harvesting the crops. The food that falls on her claws is simply a dropping from God. Never has she beheld the world from where ravens gather on a power line. She has no aspiration to soar to such places. Are we supposed to read one poem now?
Go ahead with another one.
Okay, this one is called The Case Against Poetry. I write these words while the world goes off to work. I wish for their Toyotas and their court cases. They are the real birds, woodpeckers perhaps. I envy their rhythm and their momentum. I'd settle for 1 hour away from this desk. I'll play the gold digger, you play Don Quixote. We'll eat filet mignon and drink Merlot. Let's abandon these pages of gnarled verses. They're dead as origami wings, with their lofty dreams of flying. Thank you.
Thank you, so Jackie. Thank you for turning up and after a long gap.
Yes.
Love your yes. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. Jackie Chow. What happens when such a fluke or a coincidence? We just get to witness that beautiful soul is just joining us, and she is coincided with the name of Deena Padayach's daughter's name. And subsequently her father's name is coincidence. Chesney, please welcome. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. Chesney is your name.
Thank you, Prasanna. I'm not going to recite anything today. I'm just listening in. I promise the next one I will definitely. I was just joining in first, if that's okay with everyone.
I want to
Absolutely.
compliment you like Dr. Deena on your color. You look very vibrant and feng shui, as they say in China today. So it's a compliment from me to you, and thank you for appearing.
Thank you. Thank you,
and
Lantin.
contributing to this illustrious show
Yes,
of
thank you,
Pathan.
Lantin, for inviting me. And it's been so lovely to listen in. Namaste, everyone. Thank you.
Namaste.
Namaste, ma'am. Thank you. Please welcome Lantern Carrier.
All right, I'm coming in a second. Let's see. Okay. He entered my space with, sorry. He entered my space with honeyed tongue, O sage, and chanted his way into my inner sanctum, threw my emotions to the wind, thus shattering my promised dreams. O Chilaji, the sage replied, it is useless to bathe the elephant, which will again wallow in mud, or to straighten the tail of a dog, which will immediately return to its natural habits. A mind which is dull or indolent is like a character shattered by glass, or the claws of a scorpion, whose very nature is to sting. Why spend your passions on a dream which, like a breeze drifting spontaneously, with no commitments to purpose, will eventually fade? O sage, said Chilaji, would you have me be like the larks in flight, humming sweet cadences to their ancestors? How can I swoon with the joy of beauty, singing the freedom songs of infinitude? Chilaji, I would rather your soul's hunger burn with such agony of longing that your tears flow like a powerful rainstorm. O bird of light, attune yourself to the dazzling splendor of doves in flight as they soar over the horizon, basking in the priceless joy of perennial freedom. Why reflect on solemn shadows which create turmoil within the heart and shapes your grief? I would rather you giggle like the child, bring forward the pristine purity of your soul to gaze at the immortality of thy true self. There is a citadel inside you, crying for its golden orb. You are that citadel, and its orb seeks audience with the light of heaven's gate, only to show its natural luster. You are that immortal luster, O Chilaji, do not weep. As the drops flowed downward, so too Chilaji bowed her head. Only this time, her heart stirred joyfully as her spirit soared upwards to the firmament. Soaked in the delight of supernal bliss, she became intoxicated. Her gaze now wisdom filled with the light of mystic truths. Her journey was over as she entered the stillness of rhapsody of an unspoken silence. Lantern Carrier, thank you.
How beautiful, sir. How could you swoon? Wonderful, as always.
Dhanyabad, my Baiji, Dhanyabad.
It's always like reading a book or piece, listening to you. I never say, tired of saying that, repeating the word. So that was Lantern. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. Please welcome Sabita Sahu is joining after a long gap. Please welcome. How are you doing, ma'am?
Namaste to everyone. I'm fine. And my greetings to all the beautiful creative souls present this evening. And after a long time, I'm joining again. Thanks to you, Prasanna sir, for always texting me in personal WhatsApp, join madam, join madam. So thank you once again. It's said that secrets are never to be shared. But here I'm going to share my secrets. The title of my poem is My Secrets. The night eavesdrops at my window. The night eavesdrops at my window. The stars with greedy eyes wink there in the firmament, spying for my secrets. Ha ha ha. What secrets? My life is open like the wind. I touch every pore like the wind. My story is bright and blind. I hum in silence, shout at nothing. I romance with the fallen flowers every morning at sweaty dawn. Yes, I have a secret. Yes, I have a secret. I have locked it in the heart of darkness and thrown the key at the sun. Don't ask what letters, words, and sentences are under seal. Hey, friends, don't you know? My life is my secret. As the lily hides in the moonlight, as emperors will it on the deathbed, as the new moon night hides the moon to shaver it bit by bit the whole fortnight. My secret is my history. My secret is my history. Historians can never record, for the truth of my life is simple mortality, with a beginning, middle, and end, sealed forever, to be unsealed at every new birth, to be unsealed at every new birth. Thank you very much.
Excellent, ma'am. Excellent imagery that went by. Beautiful. You fall in love with your flavors. Beautiful. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. Up next would be Maria, Jack, Rachna ma'am, and Padma ma'am. But before that, please welcome, first time on our show, a very good scholar, senior veteran writer. Please welcome Miss Satbir Chadha. Ma'am, please unmute your mic. You could press the button. Yes.
Hello,
Yes, ma'am. Please.
can you hear?
Yes, ma'am. Please. Please.
Okay, thank you. Greetings to everybody. A very good evening from Delhi. Do you want me to read, Prasanna?
Yes, ma'am. Please. Please.
Okay, okay. So this poem is called Fire and Ice. Fire and Ice. I sleep on embers and awake on logs of ice. The pain of my peeled skin, daunted by indifference of friends. Illness is an art that I need to learn to be just sick enough to garner concern. The correct gravity and the controlled wheeze, not the perennially extending chronic disease. For to live, one needs love and one needs attention. I need to convey the importance of my existence. I choose to exude life and convey its sweet fragrance. For the part of me that is sick, I have my own compassion. What is life but fire and a slow combustion? In the womb is the fire of procreation, also the amniotic sac, a volatile, throbbing ocean, a balance of ice and fire is the secret of creation. But I'm getting smaller and smaller in my soul. And I can feel the receding intensity of fire. Also, the skimming waves of my strength on the shore. The rhymes are falling apart, the verbs are falling short, the oars are still as the little boat rocks and slowly gets pulled in the puffing dark. The heart hunts for words, gasping for breath. Soundless snowflakes lie cold and lifeless. Thus is one born, and thus does he die. The orgasmic bubble that floated and burst, no more and no less than fire and ice. Thank you very much.
Wow, ma'am, brilliant. Wow, fire of procreation. What a philosophical take.
Madam, that's
Brilliant.
such a beautiful poem, and you use such brilliant metaphors. And I like the way the whole thing flowed, and it reflects life so much. Like the previous, the penultimate reader was talking about life. And so you just explained it to my mind anyway, so brilliantly. What a touching piece. I loved it very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for sharing out. Please welcome Maria.
Just a minute. Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. I congratulate all of you for the beautiful presentations until now. And thanks, Prasanna, for the invite. And I have a poem for today about Poets Inc. When poets can't write because lack of thoughts or something is happening to them. The title of the poem is Poets Ink. I don't know if the ink is dry or thoughts neglect to rise. I spilled words on paper, not a line drew a hill. What happens to poets if they don't succeed in writing a line? Are they convicted to endless failure or a moment of distress that blocked imagination due to pen and sorrowful days? No, no. Sadness inspires poets to write, to alleviate tension and stress, as well find out way to healing. I say a poet is a poet in silence or writing and reciting poems. That's it. I have one in Portuguese. Can I recite? Yes or no? Yes? Okay. The title of the poem is O Pouco é Muito. É triste receber um não. Dói na alma e no corpo. Nos sentimos o último dos seres humanos. Pense comigo, não era para ser um sim. Nós nada perdemos, pois nunca existiu nada. Logo não perdemos, apenas deixamos de ganhar. Há coisas que não acontecem para o nosso bem maior. Então, seja grato e feliz com o que você tem. Felicidade encontramos em pequenas coisas. Bora ser feliz e esquecer a tristeza. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Beautiful, Maria. Thank you for reading out in Portuguese. And yes, exactly, the poet is a poet. Undoubtedly. Thank you for your beautiful poem. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. It was Maria, and please welcome Heera Nawaz. Miss Heera Nawaz.
Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am, please go ahead.
Okay, I will start. First of all, namaste. Good evening, everybody. My name is Miss Heera Nawaz, and I'm from Bengaluru. I am a teacher, a writer, and poetess by profession. I've been quite often, quite regularly coming for this open mic, and I try to write poems according to the time. So last week we celebrated Earth Day. So I've written this poem, The Earth Reborn. And this poem is about several environmental fiascos like water and air getting polluted, the cutting down of trees, then the whole global warming, and when the ice at Arctic Circle melts, then it floods all the low-lying islands, and they get flooded because they have no other way of surviving. So I've written this poem, The Earth Reborn, and as the days and years go by, we will find that the environmental problems are becoming more and more. So people will think, but 20 years from now, we'll be in a hopeless situation. But I've written this poem, which has got a twist to it. I've written it like it's going I looked at it in a positive, sanguine, and optimistic way. I didn't think that something negative would happen, but the twist is that with the environmental problems, there is a twist where God has decided to make something positive out of it, and that after 20 years, instead of the situation becoming worse, the situation becomes better. So just listen to my poem. It's called The Earth Reborn. In the year 2020, the pollution was unprecedented. There was not a verdant tree in sight. During the pandemic lockdown, people were stuck indoors, leading to many a family altercation and fight. Factories were letting go of the deleterious gases and thus polluting the once clean and bracing air, making the air much less pure, while the green trees were now minimally bereft and bare. Water has become insidiously polluted, and the wildlife, birds, and fish are dismally dying. Women are harassed and overworked in chores, while children were piteously crying. When will the foolish men understand and discern that in environmental fiascos, they can't eat money? But now it's too late. The disaster has struck indiscriminately, and the results are not at all funny. Hark! God resisted, ordering the rain to come down in torrents. But even bad times cannot last forever. The beautiful brown and green earth was reborn. Yes, God has been watching and is genuinely clever. After a hiatus of 20 transformative years, the earth awoke to a picturesque panoramic scene. The sky was azure blue, the clouds were pure white, while the leaves were an emerald green. In the year 2040, that is 20 years from 2020, the metamorphosed earth has to a transformed mankind. Recall the words of P.B. Shelley, when winter comes, can spring be far behind? The beautiful flowers and colorful butterflies inspires even a stoic critic like Hard and me. From the final analysis, don't you realize that only God can create and make a futuristic tree? Thank you so much. Namaste.
Nice speech, ma'am. Yes, I would feel your concern. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. That was about environmental degradation, the concern for environment, and the future of the society, future of the earth. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. Please welcome Ms. Saraswati Poswal. Miss Saraswati Poswal. Please unmute your mic.
Good morning, good evening, namaskar, sat sri akal, adab salam to everyone. Firstly, I would like to wish you a very happy Holi, K. Kumarji, and all the poets around the world, as we have celebrated Holi day before yesterday only. So I will start with my two poems, one in English, one in Hindi, for Holi only. So the title of my poem is, first poem is, Paint Your Heart with Colors. Paint your heart with colors. Paint your heart with colors of honesty, love, and faith. Paint your heart with colors of honesty, love, and faith. Which color you want to paint your heart with? I want to color my heart in red. I want to color my heart in red. Confidence is the redeem color of red. Confidence is the redeem color of red. Rose is the example of blooms red with confidence. Rose is example of bloom red with confidence. Next color I want to paint is white. Next color I want to paint is white. It is color of peace divine and cleans all negative vibes. Next color I want to paint is white. It is color of peace divine and cleans all negative vibes. Another color is green. Whole nature is in your heart, pumps your passion and art. Whole nature is in your heart, pumps your passion and art. Color your heart with blue. Color your heart with blue. Feel the sky with abundance of feathers, flying vast and wide. Feel the sky with abundance of feathers flying vast and wide. Color your heart with violet. Color your heart with violet. Violation of all acts which makes you slave. Violation of all acts which makes you slave. And you can make your thoughts versatile and reframe. And you can make your thoughts versatile and reframe. Dip in yellow color, the color of sun, which makes you feel golden and reflects your heart. Dip in yellow color of sun, which makes you feel golden and reflects your heart. Pink makes you blushing, regal, and jovial. Pink makes you blushing, regal, and jovial. Paint your heart. Which color you want to paint your heart? It's on you. Thank you so much. Hope you like my poem. Now I'd like to start with one of my Hindi poem. The title is Rangila Mausam. Rangila Mausam. रंग बिरंगे भावों से भरी, रंग बिरंगे भावों से भरी मेरी पिचकारी प्रेम रंग बरसाने लगी। रंग बिरंगे भावों से भरी मेरी पिचकारी प्रेम रंग बरसाने लगी। होली रे होली, होली रे होली, भूल सारे बीते, भूलो सारे बीते गिले शिकवे, भूलो भूलो सारे बीते गिले शिकवे। मैं मिलान मिलने लगी, मैं मिलान मिलने लगी। बाल वृद्ध नर नारी झूम रहे, बाल वृद्ध नर नारी झूम रहे। होली की मस्ती में खुलकर हंसी के फव्वारे की मिसाल है खुशहाली। खेल सारा देश, खेले सारा देश एक ध्वनि में, खेले सारा देश एक ध्वनि से। सिद्धांतों की ये होली, सिद्धांतों की ये होली, अधर्म की पराजय धर्म की विजय, अधर्म की पराजय धर्म की विजय। श्री कृष्ण राधा की होली, श्री कृष्ण राधा की होली। अत्याचार का पराभाव, अत्याचार का पराभाव, नैतिकता की विजय की है ये होली। त्याग को समझाती, त्याग को समझाती ये अनहद नाद का परचम लहराती। त्याग को समझाती ये अनहद नाद का परचम लहराती। समूह समूह में मनाई जाती ऊर्जा उल्लास उर्वरता, ऊर्जा उल्लास उर्वरता की दाता। होली का ये पर्व कभी साल में एक दिन है आता। गम रहित दुनिया का आनंद, गम रहित दुनिया का आनंद दे, जो सबके जीवन में अलौकिक खुशियों से भर दे। कर दे माला माल ये होली, कर दे माला माल ये होली। उम्मीद है आपको ये रंगों की होली पसंद आई होगी। थैंक यू सो मच वंस अगेन के कुमार जी, सभी को मेरी तरफ से होली की शुभकामनाएं।
Saraswati, I love your pieces. You always give us hope and try to lift up our souls. And of course, you pay significance to this
Thank you
famous
so much.
tradition of India, Holi, which is so significant. And you're covering the essence of Holi. Very
Yeah, thank you
important.
so much. Thank you
Thank
so much,
you.
sir. Landon sir, Maria
Dhanyavad,
ma'am, thank
dhanyavad.
you so much. के कुमार जी once again. आप सभी को हार्दिक बधाई. बहुत अच्छा आप बोल रहे हैं, बहुत अच्छी कविता आप सबकी होती है. मैं सुनती हूँ, बट हर बार मैं रिप्लाई नहीं दे पाती हूँ because of scarcity of time. Thank you so much. Thank you, के
Thank you.
कुमार जी.
Namaste.
God bless you all. God bless.
Please give a round of applause, my dear friend. Please welcome Miss close to heart, Miss Padma, ma'am. Miss Padma. Yeah, Padma.
Nice to meet everyone here on the prestigious platform, Our Fertile Brains. Okay, let me read my poem. The title of the poem is A Walk in the Lap of Nature. I wander to the places that are the best, since they make me completely cherish. I found a better place to slowly rest among the creatures around that flourish. The early sunrise painted the sky pink, the lovely moon departed pale. The sea appeared as blue as the sky, the daylight looked as bright as a new pin. The men aimed at finding poles, then hurried in selecting tools. Sighed at the sea having many goals, tried to acquire so many rules. The beautiful and the dreadful sea sheltered many wonderful creatures. It altered the colors that I see and offered men so many features. Thank you.
Wow, how beautiful and how sweet. Beautiful reading,
Namaste,
ma'am.
Padma ma'am. Nice to see you.
Hi,
Thank
Sabita.
you. Thank you for your lovely
Yeah,
You
same
poem.
remind
here.
me of Maria. Sweetness, 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 just like Prasanna said. Sweetness and charm,
Thank you. Thank you.
tenderness, affection. Yeah.
Thank you, Length of Career. Thank you so much. Yeah,
Thank you.
nice to see you,
Thank
Sabita, after long back. Yeah, love you, dear.
Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. Please welcome Miss Rachna Joshi. Hi, ma'am. How are you doing? Please.
I'm fine, just fine. I'll read out one of my poems called Online Travels. That is really, about how nowadays everyone has to have an online presence apart from, print. So this is called Online Travels. Connecting through the internet at poetry webinars and spiritual meetings. Was it the pandemic that made us explore all these outlets and become digital savvy? Poetry readings and translation workshops, book clubs and online discussions. What about Chat GPT? Can AI really help us write poetry, or do we need the human touch? That's my poem.
We connect. Absolutely. The human touch is all. So it's all about exploration. New exploration, technical things comes up, but human emotions remain intact. Thank you for your thoughtful piece, ma'am. Thank you for joining as well, Rachna, ma'am.
Thank
Long
you.
time no see. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Please give a round of applause, my dear students. So Rap Set is resonating with your piece. Thank you, Rap Set. Please welcome Rap Set, earlier Rap Set.
Hi, everyone. I'm hoping that everybody's doing well today, enjoying the poetry. I'm just finding the piece that I would like to share with you. So just one moment. It's about 10:38 here in the Virgin Islands. So it's bright and sunny right now. Okay, the piece that I'm going to share is called A Writing Tale. I wrote it yesterday based on a prompt that was shared. If I should die before I write about the revelations gained on the days I went insane, just know that it was surreal. And none of the visions were part of a dream. I talked to the world and shared my innermost thoughts, like how I felt the planet was sorely lost and how man has gotten intertwined and caught up focusing on what they've got, and how I thought that animals were better off without human beings and their wealthy lofts, clubs and lodges, their hate for love and disdain for true knowledge. A message shared through the course of time, yet we live our lives wanting to live more richly than the next man, willing to steal and do any nasty thing we can to get ahead of our neighbors. And even as I savored that insane moment and then came back to the sane world, remembering that I'm just an ordinary girl with no real power, not a real influencer, but I was reminded that I am a poet and my words can make some small impact. So I did write this not to be sentimental, but to create something profound and monumental to remind you that your words mean something. So let that fire that's bubbling, helping you to write words that inspire the fire before you die. And one other quick thing, Friday, the 21st is World Poetry Day. So I'm encouraging everyone, use your social media. If you have the opportunity to visit schools or to share with your family, share your poetry on World Poetry Day, Friday, March 21st. Thank you so much, Prasanna. Love you so much. Thank you.
Thank you. You have a big impact. You are a poet, and that speaks a lot. Reaches Deena, sir. Go ahead.
That's
She wants to
beautiful.
say
Thank you
something.
so much. It was very nice to hear that. Thank you.
Thank you, Len. Thank you. Please welcome Isabell Vanmerlin.
Thank you, Prasanna. Oh, I was so glad to hear the piece about Holi. There was a Holi party here in Sonoma, California yesterday, but I had to work, so I couldn't go. But I enjoyed it. It's such a great holiday. And let me see here. I wanted to show you all. There is a man who has started something called an e-poem, and it's I hope you can see this. You see how these lines, the long lines, make an E, and so it's supposed to be 17 lines between the first lines are 17, then you don't count the middle one, and then another 17. You can make them shorter, but so I've been struggling with this. This is not a great poem, I don't think, but I will read it. Anyway, I always want things to be better, my life in particular. But what do we do about it? But I should not presume to include you. This is my riff. It's so easy to complain and blame and cast my eyes sideways when I really wish it would just all go away. I'd like to go away, do away with this boring, everyday, repetitive, boring tasks of staying alive, but I'm middle class, or maybe not even anymore. Money rich is not what I mean. I keep trying to believe that I'm being enriched. So thank you. If you want to try, see this, this website, South Florida Poetry Journal, Witchery, there are some other e-poems that you might want to look up sometime, just just for fun, if you want to do that. Anyway, thank you. I so enjoy hearing everybody else's, even though I don't always understand your language, but I know your words are great. Thank you.
Thank you. Lovely. Thank you for introducing such poetry. Isabel, thank you. And thank you for speaking out your heart out yesterday's program as a small podcast. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. Please welcome Indira L.
Yes, hello everyone. My name is Indira Laktaeva. I joined first time this recital, and I would like also to share my poetry. Yeah, if I don't know if it's possible, I would like to do in English and in Russian.
Please. We love
Yes,
to
I'm
hear.
from Uzbekistan, and currently I'm living in New York. And if you've heard, in Uzbekistan, in region of Central Asia, also it's starting of New Year, and we call it Nowruz, this time of the year. I was writing this poetry in 2018. Okay, so let's do it in English first. I will draw a fairy tale for New Year. I will draw a fairy tale for New Year. I'll wrap it up on Christmas Eve. I'll add bright snowflakes and I'll dress your house with rays of light. I'll cover the night with a magic blanket of stars, corals, fishes, and more. I'll ask the stargazers to beautifully shower our world with stardust. I'll give fairy tale for New Year about sparkling sunlight, peace, and love. I will invite you for New Year as a new great day to greet the sunrise. Sunrise that'll show us the road that calls us miles very far. I'll wave to you and me for our journey. I'll bring us a lot of luck. And now I would like to share the same poetry in Russian. Thank you. Под Новый год я нарисую сказку, под Новый год я нарисую сказку, укутаю ее я Рождеством, снежинок я добавлю ярких, и в лучик света облачу ваш дом. Укрою ночь волшебным одеялом, из звезд, кораллов, рыб морских, и звездочета попрошу красиво осыпать пылью звездную наш мир. Под Новый год я подарю вам сказку про мир, любовь, искристый солнце свет. И в Новый год, как в новый день прекрасный, я приглашу вас всех встречать рассвет. Рассвет, что путь нам наш укажет, что вдаль с собою позовет. В дорогу нам с тобой помашет, удачу нам он принесет. Спасибо большое, and thank you very much. I'm glad I can join you. It's so good to see pictures all of the time. Now finally I could join because now we having with time difference we have an 11 a.m. So I'm wishing everyone a lot of creativity, love, peace, and especially in today's days, I think everyone need it. And I wish also your dreams come true. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Indira. Thank you for joining, and thank you for sharing your pieces. We love your work. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. That was Indira joining us for the first time. Please welcome Renukuntla Murali. Renukuntla Murali. Sir, please unmute your mic or unmute. Please turn on your video or unmute your mic, whatever. Please welcome Radha Shri.
I am very much thankful to our beloved channel and our beloved poet Prasanna Kumar, and I am very much thankful to you for giving me this opportunity. This is a poem on the greatness of this land. Mama anukovadamena జంబూద్వీపే భారతవర్షే భరతఖండే అంటూ అయ్యవారు ఆలపిస్తుంటే ఏదో ధ్యాసలో ఉండి ఎక్కడో ఆలోచిస్తూ మమ అనుకోవడమేనా యోచించండి. ధర్మవీరుడు రామచంద్రుడు కర్మయోగీశ్వరుడు కృష్ణుడు పుట్టిన ఈ పుణ్యసీమలో పరాయి కిరాయి భావాలను తురాయిలా తురుముకోవడమేనా ఆలోచించండి. వేదాంగోపనిషత్ గీతా కాసారంలో ప్రహ్లాద నారద పరాశర పుండరీక వ్యాసాది భక్తులతో హరిశ్చంద్ర నల పురూరవ పురుకుత్సగర మంధాత్రాది సచ్చక్రవర్తులతో పునీతమైన ఈ సనాతనాన్ని తూలనాడడమే నాగరికత. కాలగతిలో ఆచరణలో చొచ్చుకు వచ్చిన దురాచారాల దుమ్ము దులుపుదాం. ఎలుకలున్నాయని ఇల్లు తగలబెట్టుకుంటామా, నలకలున్నాయని కళ్ళు పీకేసుకుంటామా? ప్రగతి పథంలో సుగతి రథంలో దేశమాతను కొలుద్దాం. ఆర్థికంగా సాంకేతికంగా అభ్యుదయాన్ని సాధిద్దాం. దిస్ ఈస్ ది పోయం which says the greatness of this land and don't adopt some other policy for us, because we are having our own policy, our own way of thinking, our own culture. So if there is any mistake in the form of durachara, that we will remove and purify ourselves and work for sink all our differences and work for the nation. This is the message I am giving through this poem. जम्बूद्वीपे भारतवर्षे भरतखंडे मेर्भोः दक्षिण दिग्भाग श्रीशैल ईशान्य प्रदेशे कृष्णा कावेरोन्मध्य देशे. It is not only for telling, but it is to be followed in true letter and spirit. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you.
This was a universal brotherhood over the universal brotherhood, the policies and the politics. Brilliance. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. Please give a round of applause. Please welcome Mr. Renukuntla Murali. After a long time, he is joining us. He is very active and
hello.
Sir,
Sir,
please
good
go
evening,
ahead.
sir. Sir, I'm Mr. Murali Renukuntla from Telangana, sir. After a long time, I'm going to share with you. I'm extremely sorry due to some unavoidable situations. I could not participate, sir. First of all, I would like to recite my poem by composer, the book written by me. The title of the poem is, so if you give me choice, I would like to sing a song written by Nana, sir. The beauty. A thing of beauty is, sir, am I audible, sir? Hello?
Yes, sir. Please. Yes. Please.
Okay. A thing of beauty is joy forever. A good scenery remains forever. A thing of beauty is joy forever. A good scenery remains forever. The beauty is here. The beauty is there. The beauty is here. The beauty is there. The beauty is everywhere. The beauty is everywhere. If you have an attitude of the beauty, your body will be full of the beauty. That is a very worthy and wealthy. If you have the idea of beauty, it boosts your mind and calmness mind. Your dreams, your mind, thoughts, your life will be very joyful and very joyful. The beauty is a gift of the God given to everyone on the earth. Everything and everyone. Beauty is in the nature. Beauty in the nature. Enjoy the birds flying together the sky. Enjoy the flowing rivers, waterfalls flowing by nearby. Wake up before the rising sun and wake up your works early and enjoy the rising sun's rays and get that D vitamin which produces from the nature. Have the fun of the sun setting, take the shooting till the boating. Enjoy the greenery on the multicolored blossom flowers. Blossom flowers. So thank you, sir. So one song written by me, sir. I would like to sing a song written by me just before. And father. నానే మనకు దేవుడురా నానే మనకు దేవుడురా, నానే మనకు సర్వమురా, నాన్నను మించిన దేవుడు లేడు, నాన్నను చేసిన సాటి, నాన్నకు సాటి ఎవరు రారు. నానే మనకు దేవుడురా, నానే మనకు సర్వమురా, నాన్నను మించిన దేవుడు లేడు, నాన్నకు సాటి ఎవరు రారు. నానే మనకు పెన్నిదిరా, నానే మనకు సన్నిధిరా, నానే మనకు పెన్నిదిరా, నానే మనకు సన్నిధిరా, నానే మనకు తొలినేస్తాం, నాన్నకు మించిన నానే మనకు తొలిపొద్దు, నానే మనకు తొలిపొద్దు, నానే మనకు దేవుడురా, నానే మనకు సర్వమురా, నాన్నను మించిన దేవుడు లేడు, నాన్నకు సాటి ఎవరు రారు. ఆకాశమంతా ఎదగమన్నాడు, ఆశవాదిగా ఉండమన్నాడు, ఆకాశమంతా ఎదగమన్నాడు, ఆశవాదిగా ఉండమన్నాడు, లోకానంతా చూడమన్నాడు, లోక జ్ఞానము వస్తదన్నాడు. నానే మనకు దేవుడురా, నానే మనకు సర్వమురా, నాన్నను మించిన దేవుడు లేడు, నాన్నకు సాటి ఎవరు రారు. జగమంతా తిరగమన్నాడు, శాంతికై పోరాడమన్నాడు, జగమంతా తిరగమన్నాడు, శాంతికై పోరాడమన్నాడు, ప్రజాసేవ చేయమన్నాడు, జనం మధ్యలో ఉండుమన్నాడు. నానే మనకు దేవుడురా, నానే మనకు సర్వమురా, నాన్నను మించిన దేవుడు లేడు, నాన్నకు సాటి ఎవరు రారు. కష్టాలెన్ని ఎదురైనా కుంగిపోదన్నాడు, కడవరకు పోరాడమన్నాడు, విజయం సాధించమన్నాడు. నానే మనకు దేవుడురా, నానే మనకు సర్వమురా, నానే మనకు దేవుడురా, నానే మనకు సర్వమురా, నాన్నను మించిన దేవుడు లేడు, నాన్నకు సాటి ఎవరు రారు, నాన్నకు సాటి ఎవరు రారు. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for your blessings and encouragement.
I felt the spirit of this piece. You seem so happy and so joyful. You conveyed that light. So beautiful. Sweetness again. Vibrancy.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you for your blessings and encouragement. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you, Prasannaji.
Thank you, sir. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. I got one piece shared by Dr. Roopali Sircar Gaur, who hasn't make it today. So I will read her piece. I hope I would justify. Here it is. Here it is. Daughters of India. Draupadi, Sita, Savitri, and Putna, the Rakshashi. I'm sorry about that. Daughters of India. Draupadi, Sita, Savitri, and Putna, the Rakshashi. Ahalya, Mantra, and Kaikeyi walk alone in our stories and our crowded cities with fire, brains, and fire in their belly. Daughters of gods and goddesses, kings and sages, farmers and snake charmers. They do what their womanhood bids them do, from none other but self-seeking applause. Prophets and oracles, hunters and archers, gymnasts and wrestlers, leaders and decision makers, enchanters and apsaras, warlords and swordswomen, swift of mind and body, filled with curiosity and desire, spurning virginity and chastity, defying restraint, refusing containment. Each day in farms and fields, carrying spades as their shields, braving the desert sand, trident in hand on ramps and in studios, in hospitals, in morgues, in boxing rings and on racing tracks, in offices and factories, changing fearless trajectories. From villages and towns in search of golden crowns, they leave the stench of ghettos, riding buses, trains, and metros. Pushed and shoved, scrambled and trampled, they defy patriarchal laws with self-shot and claws, hidden in powerful tiger paws, fighting deathly cannibal jaws. abandoned and cursed, damned and demonized, violated and beheaded, branded and brutalized, Medusa snake hair flowing, turning men into pigs and stones, Kali's tongue, lapping blood and their garland of red hibiscus. Our battles are yet to be done, our trophies are yet to be won, our songs yet to be sung. That was by Dr. Roopali Sircar Gaur. That was on women. Let me see what is there I have to share it with you all. Lost in the wilderness, untamed by the wild jungles made of concrete structures, determined to remain forever in the company of birds and beasts. Who knows? Nothing to feed their tummies. Innocent beings spend themselves off by predating only when hunger strikes. Contrary to the human dominance, where riding goes on even in the absence of appetite for other things never ends, and so as battles and bloodshed. So this is a place within the forest to get the much needed solace, far away from chaos and cacophony of sensual cravings. That's the end of the piece. Thank you. Thank you for joining, and please do uh, come back.
Thank you. Namaste to all. See you again.
Thank you. Thank you, Sheshnaji. You got a piece, shared by Deena sir, and such a lovely piece, and thank you. And if you could share your WhatsApp number to him, maybe you could share that. Thank you, Landry.
Thank you so
Thank you,
much.
Padma.
Namaste, everyone. Thank you,
Thank you for
Prasanna. Thank you,
coming.
Deena. Thank you, Lanza.
Thank you,
Thank you.
everyone.
Namaste.
Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you. Prasanna,
Thank you,
you wrap
Prasannaji, and
with the
all the